Hello little legends, this is Goblin here. Today we will be talking about the meta comps that are good in patch 11.2. Let's dive into it. The first composition I want to talk about is a Dragonsoul, Mage, Aurelion Soul. This guy is pretty strong with the Dragonsoul buff, so you want to make sure that this guy gets the buff. You want to make sure he deals as much damage as possible. 3 mages gives him opportunity to cast his ability twice, and when you're using the jeweled gauntlet on him, it will make sure that he has a very high chance of hitting that crit, which would be very nice. Tanky items on Swain is also pretty good. You want to keep your Shyvana and Prom in the front, so to make sure they die first and they transfer the buff to your Swain and Aurelion Soul. I also like to in some Siphoners for a healing bonus. That also makes Aurelion Soul pretty broken. Ornn is also good for the items. You can put some tanky items on Ornn, but I prefer putting my tanky items on the Swain himself, because he is gonna be tanky and he will be very strong with the Dragonsoul buff. Next up, we have a Kayle composition. This is a very nice composition and is fairly based on Kayle in herself. It's also important that you at least make her 2 stars. She's gonna be your main carry, you know? RFC and Rage Blade is pretty nice on her, so she would attack from the long range with a high attack speed. I also like to build a GA on her rather than any other item, because she gets the second life if she manages to die to any assassins or anything like that. I prefer a GA over the healing items on her. You can put in the Kindred alongside her or Xayah and put the support items on any of them. It's gonna be either your Kindred or Xayah that you're gonna put your support items on her. The 4 Divine Kayle is very nice with the Chosen, but if you want, or you roll the Executioner Chosen, you can just take out Yuumi and swap her with any other Divine champion, so that way you will get 4 Divine with the 4 Executioners and you're gonna be critting 1 at 100% health. It's 99, but still it's 100. The third composition, guys, is pretty much like the set 4. The same Vanguard Mystics. But instead of Ahri, our main carry is gonna be Neeko, since Ahri got removed. I prefer to put tanky items on Sejuani, so she makes sure that she's gonna ult and make an AoE stun, while our Neeko is gonna be dealing some damage. Since Neeko's damage is a bit lower than Ahri's damage, I like to play her with IE, Jeweled Gauntlet and the Rabadon instead of the Shojin. That's gonna be better, if you ask me. I also like to put in Zilean for the late game. You can put in any other Mystic if you cannot roll the Zilean. Double Chalice or any support items, but the Chalice is most preferable. You can also make the Solari for the shield, make sure Neeko does not die. I would like to front shield her with Brawler, a Cho'Gath and Nautilus, so to make sure if there are any assassin guys, she is protected well. I would like to throw in the Ornn for the 4th Vanguard, since he can craft items and then you can put these items on your champions. The 4th composition is all about Olaf. Good old Olaf. Yes, I like to build an RFC, a Runans and a GA on Olaf. GA is to make sure if he dies he can respawn and go pew 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 on the enemies, like he used to do all the time in the previous sets. I like to throw in some Dragonsoul with that guy inside, as well as the Siever. Since you are gonna also be playing Samira the late game, that's gonna make a sharpshooter bonus for your Samira. With the double Ziggs, it's gonna buff up your Olaf, buff up your Samira, and you are gonna be good to go. Last but not least, we are having the Brawlers. Good old Brawlers. I think they felt like pretty weak previous seasons. They got minor changes, minor buffs, I would say, and they are actually doing good. Maybe it's because of the Shyvana or because of the Cho'Gath. I'm not sure, but you can make your Nunu 3 stars and make your Nunu carry the game like hella crazy, or you can make the Shyvana carry the game with the Runans and Gunblade and Rageblade items. But for me, I prefer to make my set carry, put him in the front line with the big damage. You can also build the SS on him to make sure he casts his first ultimate no matter what. Then he is gonna be killed and he will return to the back line to do some sit-ups. While he's doing sit-ups, your brawler beefy team is gonna take some time to die, so actually Seth will have more time to heal up to the full HP and come back with an ultimate. And since you're gonna be having a huge damage items on Seth, it is big possibility that this guy one-shots their whole team. The one counter I experienced is Zillion. You do not want to face Zillion with this composition. So good luck. Guys, if you enjoyed the video and this video is gonna help you climb, please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, so you are not gonna miss any new content. I also do streams on the weekends, like Saturday and Sunday. Hope to see you on my streams as well, and good luck on your grind. Let's go to the challenger.